I was able to relocate, and boom, your job is at risk of redundancy. And I was like, what? Again? Hello and welcome to St. Rose of London. We're actually back with a video. I'm just as surprised as you are. Today, the vote on what video to come back with next in 2022 was the life update. Now, the last time I did a life update, it was spring 2021, and we're now basically in summer 2022, and so much has happened since then. I legit had to write down everything that's happened. So much, but I'm gonna get straight into it. Love, how is love going for St. Rose of London? So last year my partner came down to the UK and he's been here ever since, and I've been happy ever since. The wedding planning was so long. The wedding planning was so long. My mum basically planned most of the wedding. I was in charge of the venue and my dress. And the dress I had, the dress was the first thing I bought. I was able to get it on like a sample sale, so there was literally one of that dress. It was perfect. It was the first dress I tried on, which you cannot make these things up, but I swear to you, that was the first dress. Then, yeah, and then the venue, I visited 11 venues before I found the right one. And I thought I had the right one, but they were like, sorry, football's on, we're not going to give you the venue. But I'm so happy that happened, because the venue I got was literally a dream venue for me. They also gave us a discount, I'm not even sure why. And the actual place we got married was kind of like in a chapel decor. I don't know if it was used as a chapel, maybe like in another lifetime, but it was a good in between, I think, because my mum wanted us to get married in the church, and I was like, let's just get married in the reception. And so it was a perfect in between. Our plan was always to have a blessing in St. Lucia, and we're still hoping that one day we can get there and we can do that, because that would be really lovely. But yeah, so married now and coming up to the first year anniversary. Still haven't made like any huge plans for it, but again, it's like something that's, so much has happened, it's crazy. But that's it, like I'm officially it still feels weird to say I'm married, I have a husband, I'm a wife to someone. It feels very, very weird. It's one of those things where life, it happens for you. Like, who I never knew, like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, this is where I'd be at right now, married. But I've got used to, one, wearing the ring, because that's something you have to get used to, and number two, I've got used to just bringing it up instead of saying like my partner. I'll be like, yeah, my husband. So yeah, that's that part. Career, I'll be really quick on this. You know, I was working as a health and wellbeing coach in the NHS. I was loving life. It was like my, you know, dream job. Being a coach and getting to work as a coach full time is not something that every coach gets. So I was like, whoa, I'm loving this. Then, you know, around that, you know, pandemic time, I was hit with the no jab, no job. And I was like, what? And this all happened at the same time as the passing, and it was huge pressure on me, and I had to think really carefully about what my choice was going to be. And I decided that, you know, I wasn't ready to take it. I didn't want to be forced in a corner to take it. I have my own strong personal opinions, and it was like, okay, well, I've got to start looking for a job. And that's what I did, and I did end up getting a job, and lo and behold, the day I handed in my offer was the day that the government decided to turn things around and say, don't worry, you don't need it anymore. But I had already made my decision. Actually moved into HR, but still in the well-being space. Loved it, was having so much fun. You know, the job was really fulfilling, the people were lovely. I was going to, I get back into that, but I was able to relocate, and boom, your job is at risk of redundancy. And I was like, what? Again? This is happening again? So, as it stands, I'm looking for a job. So if any of you know of a job, please hit me up. That leads me nicely into business and St. Rose of London. The reason why you're here, St. Rose of London has just grown and grown and grown, and it literally hasn't stopped. You know, I was doing YouTube a lot, but everything else kind of took over. Like, my coaching job was really, as I said, it was perfect. It was my dream role, but it was I had so many clients. I had about 60 to 70 throughout my time there, and I had a lot at the same time, and I just was so drained. And not in a, well, it is bad that you're drained, but I didn't have time. I didn't even have time for Tarot Tuesday, and I was like, cancel myself. I was not happy with that. And you know, after that job ended, I had so much more time. We did have the website, but now it's able to take payments, which is a huge step up. So the products that we now have, so we have the same handmade soy candles, we have aura sprays, self-love and cleansing at the moment. We have tote bags with like spiritual messages on there. We have crystals now, which is a new development as of like last month. And we also have things like wax burners, and it is just going to keep expanding. So I'm going to have incense, I'm going to have sage and all those kind of things, and I'm just excited. Like, I'm excited for new bag designs, I'm excited for everything. So services, the services side of stuff, still have my one-to-one coaching with me, still have well, I've kind of streamlined it, but still doing tarot and oracle readings. Oh, that's a good thing I forgot. I'm now trained in angelic Reiki healing, so I do this distant healing, but the vision going forward is I'm going to be doing a lot more in-person stuff. And we also have things like the women's circle, which I'm hoping to do every 3 months, so quarterly. The women's circle is just, I just can't explain it. It's so beautiful. You know, I think St. Rose of London, we have people engaging with me all over the world. So my women's circles are online, and they work really well. Like, everyone is so open and willing to share and willing to feel and willing to heal. And we do group angelic Reiki, and it's just something so beautiful that I really, really hope kind of moves forward and stays with me, because I enjoy that. Still doing giveaways every 3 months, whoop, whoop, and on kind of milestones on following, lots of collaboration, lots of networking. I could just go on, and the fact that I can just go on is really, really beautiful. It's just grown so much with me, and now that I'm looking for a job, I'm looking for a 9 to 5. I've really loved and feel really blessed actually to have the opportunity to know what self-employment with St. Rose of London will feel like. And I think that's really important, especially for me, to keep in my mind, like, girl, this is where it's at, right? Make sure you keep this up. So essentially, St. Rose of London still here, even though I wasn't on YouTube. I focused a lot on Instagram, you know, with my Tarot Tuesdays every Tuesday night at 8:30. But now I kind of, you know what, funny story, today I was doing my breakfast, and as I was doing my breakfast I was like, Dion, you should really film a YouTube video. I think it's time. And maybe it is, you know. So lastly, on a personal level, I'm no longer in London. I'm still always going to be St. Rose of London. London's in my heart and I can't escape it. But I've now actually moved to another city, which most of you know is Birmingham. And since the last update video, I moved house. And then the same time as No Jab, No Job and doing the funeral, the same time, the same month, my previous landlord told me, sorry, bills are really expensive, you're gonna have to go. And I was like, And initially he gave me a month, and we were like, I'm sorry, but we are in St. Lucia. No. So I ended up having the same deadline to move on in my house and in my job, and it was, I don't even know how I survived that time of life. That's probably why you didn't see me on YouTube. But all is well. With the new job, I was able to move city in Birmingham. Absolutely love it. Both me and my husband, we're having time to build friends, build network, to enjoy, enjoy life. Like, we have been going out so much more since moving to this city. You know, we're literally out every week. Even though I don't have a job, we're out every week. Things are much cheaper here, so you can go to a club and not pay anything to enter, and we just literally like bar hop. We're like, woo, you know, a couple hours in birdies, let's move on to this one, let's move on to this one, and we're just having so much fun, which is, you know, which is what you want to do. It's all about balance. So I believe I have covered everything. I've covered my love life, my wedding. I don't know if I spoke about the wedding, but it was absolutely amazing. One of the best days of my life. I couldn't have asked for a better day. Everything went smoothly except my dad's tire ran flat on the motorway. But luckily, he's got those tyres where even if it runs flat, you can still drive on it. And yeah, I think that was the only hiccup. Yeah, there was little minor hiccups, like I'm not going to mention, but if you want a video, let me know and I will just speak the truth. But yeah, there was minor hiccups in the day, but all in all, it was the most beautiful day. So glad that, you know, we picked everything we did. The food was amazing. The vibes were impeccable. The dancing, the, you know, everything. I can do a day on that. Career, at a crossroad, business, running at a faster pace than I can even check myself with, and personal life, I'm good, you know. I'm just trying to keep as positive as possible, and you know, I'm essentially working for myself now. So you know, it's really nice and it's a valuable lesson, I think, in this moment in time. So if you're new here, please subscribe. Please like this video, please comment. I will hopefully, I know I said I was going to do more videos like last year and I didn't, but I do now have the time, don't have a job. So I'll be doing more videos and I'll be listening to what you want. So please comment on what kind of things you'd like. Sending you love and peace, and it's been literally a really nice experience doing this again, and I can't wait to do more. So see you later.